York Knicks versus the San Antonio Spurs.
Duncan on Johnson. Jumper over him. The rebound to Sean Elliott. Knicks looking to run. Here's Sprewell to the rack, but it's blocked by Robinson. Johnson screening for Ward. Houston finds Dudley. Thinks about it. Double pumps. It's partially blocked. Larry Johnson chases it down. Tim Duncan is shaken up. Ellie has a steal and takes off.
Faked into the air. You see Duncan here. He goes in the air, gets pump faked. As he came down, it looked like maybe got slapped in the face. Take a better look here at a different angle to see if we can see where it occurred. Looked on the follow-through that he got slapped in the face. Get in that lane and block shots.
Houston with a nice pass to Sprewell, but he can't finish it. Knicks trail by 5 as Houston comes back. His pass knocked out of bounds by Mario Ellie.
Sprewell has taken the ball to the basket twice on a fast break and a block on this one. Taking it to the basket and gets a block. Bobby took
the ball. Either you don't go into the paint, or when you do, you challenge or you change your shot anticipating the challenge. Houston misses it.
There's another one though. Duncan came over and forced him to change the shot, Bob.
ABA official still working in the NBA.
Now Allen Houston is driving that ball to the basket, and you see Duncan comes over just enough to bother him.
6 on the 24 as Sprewell backs in. The double comes, so he finds Johnson for 3. Air ball. New York looking to run. San Antonio gets a couple of men back. Out of bounds, touched last by the Knicks. It wasn't just any 2 men back. It was the Twin Towers, and that changed what could have been a New York break.
Well, Bob, you said it earlier, how well their big men run. It looked like Allen Houston had a play there. Once again, David Robinson made him alter his shot.
First man off the bench for Van Gundy. Johnson made the change his shot, had the double pump, and it's blocked. Here's Thomas. The rebound. Robinson and Elliott are out for San Antonio, and in are Malik Rose and Jaren Jackson. Houston's long jumper is off no good. Now, Childs to Camby, who can't catch it. Up in the air, didn't quite know what to do with it. It results in a turnover. Childs on the move, can't hit it.
Who was back again? David Robinson gets a piece of that. That is amazing.
Sprewell to Camby in the lane, spinning one-hander, won't go. Sprewell explodes to the hoop, but again can't finish. But he gets the call he was looking for. There is a foul on the play.
And the first 2 free throws of the series for Latrell Sprewell, attacking that basket. Looked like Robinson came over and got a nice little piece of it. A nice call there for Sprewell as he will shoot 2 free throws.
I enjoy the whole journey. A lot of people don't like to take a lot of the criticism and don't like to go through some of the hard times, but to me, that's a whole part of it. You got to learn to enjoy that stuff too. You got to learn to enjoy some of the hard times because that's a part of life, and that's what makes the good times so much sweeter.
A look at the great...
Charlie Ward. Duncan hits the deck. Houston comes back up and under, but it spills off the lip of the rim. Sprewell behind Dudley's screen. Kicked it away. Diving to the floor for it is Ward along with Elliott. But it's Elliott who wins the loose ball back.
In the game much sooner in this third quarter than in the first.
Ward slithers through. And Duncan says, get that mess out of here. Sprewell has it. 5 seconds to shoot. Johnson, a long 3.
And that's defensively.
Camby from Sprewell.
Tim Duncan looks like he's beat on the play. He doesn't give up. That long arm of the law there with Tim Duncan blocks the shot, and then he comes back.
24 24-second violation.
David Robinson's getting a little tired. I think he might look at Popovich here and maybe get himself a little bit of a rest. 3:21 to go in the quarter. See if maybe Pop gives him a little rest. Can be that time with a nice shot block. When I watched him the last couple possessions getting up and down the floor, he's tugging on his shorts right now. And many instances, that's the first sign as a coach that you look at that he's starting to get a little tired.
New York has cut its turnovers down from game 1 when they gave it up 15 times. Only 5 so far tonight. San Antonio guilty of 12 turnovers. Houston. The rebound to Duncan.
Right now with Robinson on the bench.
Houston on the move. Texas governor and GOP presidential frontrunner George W. Bush at the game. He can be a Spurs fan tonight and explain to any of his constituents in Houston or Dallas, hey, the Rockets and Mavericks didn't make it this far. Whether this costs him
20. Do they have enough offense to come back?
Down by 8 with 9 on the clock. That won't help. Sprewell with the spin move, goes for the slam, but Robinson is in his face, and now Robinson pleads his case as he's hit with the foul.
No flippers when you go in here. You go in, and you go in with reckless abandon. Sprewell attacks the basket. He's going to windmill dunk this. Here comes David Robinson. That's twice now that I think Sprewell's got the benefit of some calls with Robinson going up. Looked like he got a piece of the basketball. But you know what, Bob? When you're aggressive, you'll get those calls. Bob, you give me the verdict here. What do you think here? Does it look like Robinson gets this one? Oh, he got him in the
Sprewell
face.
for sure.
He got the ball, but then he got him in the face. So that replay shows right there that Sprewell deserves 2 free throws. He got hammered in the face pretty good.
Good call. Houston driving. Trying to find Camby in a pack of white shirts. Ball knocked away. The officials confer, and Crawford overrules Crawford. Joey says, no, Danny. Let's stay right here.
You know how much confidence you have if you're a perimeter defender for San Antonio, and you know you can get up and play a guy tough, and if he beats you, he's running into Duncan or Robinson inside. That's just what happened on that play with Allen Houston.
Sprewell gives it up to Camby, who lays it in, but he charged. They'll wave it off.
Boy, that's a tough play right there. Looks like Camby makes a nice move at the back. Camby explodes to the basket. A nice little pass. He comes over, sets himself. That's a good call. He was there and he was outside the box.
Adrian Johnson, 2 seconds to shoot. Slapped back in his face by Camby. Sprewell takes off to the other end. Sprewell tried to leave it behind him for a trailer. Johnson is there to pick it up. Around the perimeter for Childs. Off with the 3. But Johnson clears it. Here's Sprewell. Doesn't get the roll, and Robinson finally claims it for San Antonio. He has it back. 4 seconds on the shot clock. 2 seconds to shoot. Larry lets it go. And quickly. Camby. Not what he had in mind. Sprewell around Elliott, but it squirts out of his hands. Camby claims it. Childs fires a 3. It rims out. And the ball goes out of bounds to San Antonio.
All right, thanks, Bob. I'm here with David Robinson. It was sort of a strange game in the beginning, but you guys showed so much poise and concentration coming back in the second half.
Yeah, you know, it was ugly. When you got 2 defensive teams like that, you might end up shooting 20 and 30%, but the defense really kept us in there tonight, man. It was ugly. We couldn't get in the basket, but we made some great plays defensively.
And you yourself have made some great plays. You seem to do whatever is needed on this team for them to win.
I've really had to adjust to that all year, and the guys know that they get a big spark off of me when I can get a steal or a block, and so I really take a lot of pride in doing that for this guy.
All right, congratulations, David. We will see you next time.
All right.
Back to you, Bob.